Hey guys, how's it going? Obi here with Lion Strong Elite, and I just wanted to thank you guys once again for tuning into another video and watching my channel. I do appreciate it. You guys can be anywhere else here on a Sunday evening, but you guys are here with me watching my video, so I have to just give you guys valuable information so that you guys can continue amongst your day and make the changes as need be. Simple housekeeping, guys. Be sure to subscribe to Lion Strong Elite, my channel, and like the video. So we'll get started. So guys, today's video we're going to talk about, as a busy man, how do you stay on track when it comes to your nutrition while having to do all the crazy meal prepping and all the things that we think that meal prepping entails. So I will explain all that, but first and foremost, I want to establish something by simply explaining what meal prep means. Okay. Excuse me. So people think that meal prep means you are cooking, you are in the kitchen, and cooking all this food. And it can be that, okay? But meal prep really simply means is, you having a system in which the meals you're consuming, the food you're eating, is planned out, and it's in adherence to your nutritional program, okay? So number one, most people don't even have a regimen that they should be following. Most people tend to wing it when it comes to food. They just grab whatever. So that's a problem. And number two, people don't plan in advance what they're going to be eating. So everyone's different, obviously. Some people, like having their food cooked out, but amongst the demographic that I work with are typically higher performing men who are busy running companies and who are executives in the nine. They find themselves having issues. In fact, these guys are the worst when it comes to, having things planned out. So the one thing I always advise them to do is, well, if you can't cook the food, that's fine, but you always want to write down, okay, what you plan on eating. So let's just say that if you're an individual, like most people, that tend to go out and grab food, okay? It's important to make a list. I tell my clients to make a list, right? Of places you want to go eat, right? Places that you like. Let's just say if you're a guy that likes eating Chipotle every single day, nothing wrong with that, right? But you need to write down exactly what you're going to be getting at Chipotle, okay? I have a client, guys, who eats Chipotle, from the time it opens to like the later afternoon and at night, okay? He eats 3 meals a day, okay? So even that's what he wants to do, it's my job to go in there to determine the amount of protein he needs per meal based off of his macro numbers and all that stuff, and make sure that he's hitting his calories based off of what he likes. So that's what he likes to do. He writes it down. He and because he eats the same thing all the time, or he knows what he's going to be eating, 1 week he'll eat nothing but In-N-Out burger, right? Obviously we have a way about doing that. Obviously I'll tell him to, go with the bunless patty and to, pick certain sides. He does like his small fries, so we have to basically coordinate, okay, this is what you're going to be eating. Okay, you're going to be eating this much of it. And also we got to make sure that, when all 3 meals that you consume comes out, you're eating this many calories. Okay, so basically meal prepping is just your ability to coordinate your meals, but also stay in line with your nutritional needs. Okay, that's all it is. And the way you can go about doing that is different ways. You guys can cook the food. You can go out and grab food. It doesn't matter. I even have clients who like doing the meal prep company thing, right? They basically outsource a service that sends them their food, okay? But the one thing I tell them when they use these services, they need to communicate with these people. Not all services do this, so you got to make sure that when you pick a meal prep service, that you give them your macros. You give them, okay, I need this many grams of protein, fats, and carbs a day in calories, okay? So I want you to send me food with these numbers in mind. A lot of times when people go with the meal prep, they just get the meal prep, but the problem is still there. Sure, they're getting food sent to them, but they're not eating, they're either eating too much calories or too little. You got to eat based off of you. Okay, so again, you can't meal prep if you don't have, put it this way, you can't drive to your destination if you don't have the GPS, if you don't have the address and the coordinates. So the address and the coordinates is your numbers, okay? And then from there you can start to plan things out. So it all comes down to, guys, how you are. There's no perfect route. The thing is, as long as you're meeting your numbers, is what all that matters. Personally for myself, I eat the same thing every day. I eat my steak, typically breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like to do salmon. I eat white rice. I eat whole eggs. And that's pretty much my diet, but that works for me though. I'm able to adhere to that, which is the most important thing, guys. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter for the most part, but to an extent, it doesn't really matter what you're eating in terms of selection. Of course, you have to fall under the realm of getting your complete proteins, getting getting the proper carbohydrates, which, typically I do prefer a jasmine rice, which is very easy on the stomach, a sweet potato, something of that sort. I do prefer that. In your good source of fats, as long as you're hitting your numbers, you're golden. But you got to make sure that it's sustainable. Okay, so what I do as far as how I eat, that's sustainable for me. I do it every day. I've been doing it for years, no problem, and I don't deviate from that. But then again, when working with somebody, it's important to understand what that particular person, what their likes are, what their the things they like to consume, and the foods that they enjoy the most. And then from there, you got to build something based off of that. So it's pretty simple. So guys, not a long video. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just got to make sure that when it comes to the whole meal prep thing, that you're just following a plan that's written out. Okay. And like I said, just to reiterate, I always tell my clients and tell people, hey, okay, if today's Sunday, I want them to write out, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days a week. And then, you put, okay, the breakfast category, lunch category, and dinner category, and literally write out what you plan on eating. And guys, this is powerful. They always say writing things down is powerful, but it's particularly important for this because when you write things out, you tend to store it back in your head, and you tend to be thinking about it. Okay, so if it's written down, you see it, you think about it, you're more likely to act on it. A lot of times when people get hungry, they make bad decisions because it's usually in the spur of the moment. It's nothing planned. So, as long as you're planning what you're going to be eating, that's meal prep, guys. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys took from that. Hope that kind of ironed any kind of confusion on the topic of meal prep. Is very simple. So guys, yeah, with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be making another one very soon. Just make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, Lion Strong Elite. Like the video, guys. Obi here. And I thank you guys so much as always for watching my video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.